Hey everybody, Lewis here. Our Shack Barbecue and other things. Today it's about 6 in the morning, and I'm gonna do a brisket. Gonna do it here on the Weber Smoky Mountain. First time ever doing anything on this. We'll see how it goes. Little different intro here. Want to give a special shout out to Barlow BBQ. Not sure how he does this. You know, he's down low next to his cooker like this. Old guy like me, it kind of hurts my knees. Anyway, let's get into this cook for you.
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Regulators! Mount up!
Okay, here is the 8-pound beef brisket. So I'm going to come in and cut off this extra thick fat. Some of the silver skin I'm going to take care of, and just kind of trim it up a little bit. Then I'm going to be injecting it with beef broth and Worcestershire sauce. So we'll inject it with that, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it with my, some people like to use S.P.O.G, salt, pepper, garlic. I use S.P.O.G, and S.P.O.G is salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. 50-50. I put a cup of salt and a cup of pepper in here, and then a tablespoon of garlic powder and a tablespoon of onion. So we'll get this trimmed up, we'll get it seasoned, and we'll get it injected. You've all seen me use this as my little spacer, so we're going to set that down in here. We're going to be doing the minion method. It. Like so. And then when we fire it up, we'll put our hot coals right in the center. And because I'm up here in the Pacific Northwest and live in the city that claims to be the apple capital of the world, we're going to be using some apple wood. Put that down in here right where the vents let in. Wood down in there. That's how we're going to set it up. Okay, so normally you would use the deep end for starting coals, but I'm actually going to invert it. I'm going to put my little bit of coals on this side. Go. Okay, so I'm using my electric hot rod to get the coals going here. So we'll go ahead and take it out. Set it over here for a minute. We're gonna come out. Look out, Quincy! Look out, Quincy! Over here. See, I got my center point there. And just dump those coals down in there. Out of the way. See there? And a ring out. And we've got our minion going. And we'll put the grill together and we'll go from there. So we're getting the grill up to temp here. What I wanted to point out was, got my water bowl here, and I've wrapped it with aluminum foil. That's just for easy to clean. Put this down in here. Oh, 2 different sizes. There. Just have a drip hand to catch the drippings. Set that on there. We got a wrap. Lid back on there and let her come up to temp. Okay, so now we're going to just turn our bottom vents down to where they're about a quarter open. We're going to leave the top vent open for a while, see where it runs, and we'll get this brisket going. So we're going to go fat cap up on this. He's a biggie. Barely fits on there. Tucked around there. Just probe in here. Just going to do something like. Great. So the only other thing you'll see is I got some fresh rosemary. I'm going to put this down in the water bowl, and the theory behind that is that as that heats up, the aromatics from the rosemary is going to come up and infuse into the meat. No science behind it, just guessing. Down in the water bowl. So I want to say thank you to Lyle over at No Hippie BBQ. He has a Weber Smoky Mountain, and he has done a few briskets, and I used him as a reference on how to do mine. I'll include an iCard to his channel as well as a link down in the description. Please go check him out, as he has some awesome barbecuing videos as well as other kitchen type cooks, and he'll answer any questions you may have. So we have our brisket here, and we're just going to wrap it up. All nice and tight. I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm just going to wrap it up and call it good. Stick our probe back in it and get it back on the grill for a few hours until temp comes up to 195. What we'll do is we'll take a quick read thermometer here. Set that there out of the way. My quick read here. See what we got. Yeah, we're running right up there. Now we're just gonna pull it, and we're gonna let it sit in cooler for about an hour, and then we'll cut into it. Okay, this brisket's been resting for over an hour, and I just can't wait to get into it. if the smell is any indication, this is going to be awesome. Let's just have a look. Bark is beautiful. I'm just going to tell you that right now. That is beautiful. Look at that bark. Let's get it out and get a little slice here. Just see the moisture dripping off of it. Let's taste it. Okay, so I started this brisket at 6:30, and it is now 5:30. So the actual cook time, I let it go till it reached about 160, which was right about the 5-hour mark, and then I wrapped it and put it back on the Weber Smoky Mountain, and it took it about 2.5 hours to reach over 195. So after that I pulled it, and still wrapped, I just stuck it in a cooler for a little over an hour, and now we are tasting it. It's got plenty of moisture. The color is amazing. A little nice smoke ring on it. I don't know if the camera can pick it up very well. Where's the camera? There it is. Let's have a little bite. That is so good. Yeah. So all I did was season it with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. I did inject it with beef broth and Worcestershire sauce. Probably used a cup of beef broth and 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce in it, and it's delicious. That is amazing. Oh, you can just see, it's got a nice little bend to it. Pretty flexible, very moist. It's just crazy good. I'm so hungry. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely worth trying again. This was just a choice brisket. It wasn't a prime. I don't know. The box said choice, could be prime, where I got it at. So I'm going to just say choice. And it is very good. Anyway, it's home.